Alright, this is week 6 video for psychology of sport and exercise. The first question, how can connecting exercise or sports participation to personal values make motivation more sustainable over time? I think if you connect something to a personal value that you hold in high regard, it makes it more likely for it to be a motivation for you throughout a long period of time. Personally, my morals and values have not changed since I was young, so they've always been guiding me for a very long time. So I think that connecting exercise or sports participation to something that has been a guiding light kind of to you for a long time makes it more sustainable. Question 2. How can coaches or exercise professionals challenge individuals without creating environments that are only negative or discouraging? I think that coaches can challenge individuals by pushing people past certain limits that they may have set for themselves in a positive way, by challenging someone to develop and grow while still maintaining a positive environment and encouraging someone. I think that that's a way they can challenge them while also maintaining a positive environment, by offering that encouragement while still pushing someone past the limit they might have set for themselves. Third question. Should the primary goal of youth sports be developing elite performers or promoting lifelong physical activity and positive development? I think the goal of youth sports should be promoting lifelong physical activity and positive development over developing elite performers, because when you offer an encouraging and supportive environment that prioritizes having fun, learning new things, I think that kids are more likely to keep up with that throughout their whole life and want to continue participating in sports, versus the pressure that could go along with developing an elite performance or something like that. I think that causes stress and may cause a child to not want to enjoy the sport anymore, or not want to keep up with it after they grow up. And then, how has your understanding of mental performance changed from the beginning of the semester? I think that my perspective has changed in a way that there are certain things that I didn't realize could impact mental performance in a such large degree versus at the beginning of the semester. I think that learning about the different ways, mindfulness and attention, and just in general some of the topics that the course has brought up, has really deepened my knowledge of how mental performance can impact a person as a whole, both in their physical activity later in life and through their own participation in sports as well. And then, last question, how do you plan to integrate sport and exercise psychology knowledge and skills in your future professional or personal life? I would say that I plan on using especially the mindfulness techniques that we talked about in the mental training, by helping me develop my own personal skills that will not only positively impact my personal life, but help me grow as a professional in exercise science and just a professional in general. I think that a lot of stuff that we learn can be applied both in a physical activity sense as well as just an overall life sense. And I think that using some of the techniques and concepts that we talked about in class can only help deepen that knowledge, and then help me gain an interest in the topic as a whole and realize how important it is. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have a great week.